Hi, welcome back to Naples Motorsports. I'm Chris Pruitt. Today we're looking at a gorgeous 2001 Ferrari 360 Spider. This car has 9,000 miles on it, and it's also got the F1 transmission. One of the things that stands out about this car is the mileage and the condition. You know, obviously it's in 2001 and it only has 9,000 miles on it. But also when you look at the front bumper here, you can see it's extremely nice. There's no big stone chips or anything like that. All in very nice condition. If we start moving around to the side of the car, you can see all the great options that this car has almost immediately. You can see this car, it has the 18-inch modular wheels. These were the optional wheel from the factory on the 360. They were actually an option you didn't see a lot of in 2001, so to see it on an 01 really makes this car stand out quite a bit. Also, there's no curb rash on any of the wheel or anything like that. On all four corners, all the wheels are in great shape. And it's also got yellow brake calipers. That was another option. As we move down the side of the car here, you'll see there's no dents, there's no dings or anything like that. It's just a very nice example. Again, looking at the back wheel here, this is probably the most common wheel to have any curb rash on it. You can see the whole polished lip of this wheel is in great shape. Nothing on it, no scratches or anything like that. If we continue around to the back of the car here, you'll see there's no scratches on the back bumper. Underneath the back bumper is in great shape. It's never been backed into anything, never been in any accidents or anything like that. Let me open up the engine bay for you. In here you have a 3.6 liter V8. It produces about 400 horsepower. And then, like I mentioned, it does put it to the ground through a 6-speed F1 transmission. The F1 transmission is a really great transmission because it gives you all the control of a manual with the option of driving in automatic if you prefer to. You actually have paddles that I'll show you on the steering wheel that will allow you to shift it just like you would a manual transmission. You just don't have to work the clutch. The computer system does that for you. Looking down the driver's side of the car, again, you'll notice there's no dents, there's no dings or anything of that nature. It's just a very nice example on the outside. The paint's in excellent condition. Open up the driver's door here for you. You can see you've got black leather on the interior. These seats are the Daytona seats and they're in great condition as well. If you look at the bolster, on the lower and the side bolster, you can see there's no wear on either one. There's no scratches or rips in the leather. A very nice example. These are also power seats. If I set the seat forward here, we do have the leather rear shelf in this car. That was another option. Also this here, the inner door sill in leather with the aluminum kick plate as you get in. That was part of the leather rear shelf option, so that's something pretty exclusive to see. And then one of the other things I want to point out is when you look at all the little buttons and you look at the steering column, everything like that, there's nothing sticky in this car. And what I mean by sticky is the pieces in a Ferrari, when you clean them with the wrong cleaner or they sit out in the sun too much, you'll actually touch it and you'll get black that comes off on your hands, like basically what they painted it with gets real sticky and comes off, and then it's very frustrating and it can be very costly to repair. So you'll notice that none of the pieces in this interior have any of that on any of them. The leather on the dashboard, if we come over here and we look, you can see the leather on the dashboard is all very nice. None of it's pulling away from the windshield. The stitch line is very straight. Something else to look for when you're looking at 360s, because 360s are very common to have leather shrinkage. I'd like to take a quick minute and show you how the top goes up on the car. The 360 was actually the first Ferrari that you didn't have to get out and take a leather boot off the back or anything like that. The top store is underneath this panel behind me. It all comes up automatically, and when the top finishes its cycle, I don't even have to latch anything down, nothing. It does everything for me. This was a first for a Ferrari. Let's go ahead and start the car here. And then just at the push of a button, everything starts moving. You can see the whole piece in the back opens up. This is a black top on this car. Matches the interior and the carpets very well. Now it'll give me a beep, and that's it. It's as simple as that. You can see one of the things about the 360 that I really like is with the top up, the car still holds the lines very well. It's not a car where it looks horrible with the top up. This is a car you could drive with the top up and not feel like you're taking away from the look of the car. Before we go any further, I'd like to show you that I do have all the books, the leather case, the factory Ferrari flashlight, the radio code, all 3 remotes and both sets of keys that this car came with from the factory. If you haven't been to our website, naplesmotorsports.com, I recommend you to do so. You can see all of our inventory, including anything as new as 458 Ferraris, Audi R8s, Porsches. We do inventory more Ferraris than anybody else in the country. So I have anything from 360s, 430s, Scuderias. You can see I've got more 458s over here. I've got some rare cars like a Mercedes SL65 Black Series right now and an SLS Roadster. My name's Chris Pruitt. I'd appreciate it if you asked for me. Thanks again for watching.